counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the mo train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys. Brothers from another. Even if I'm
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Speak a little southern, cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right.
First carry for Joe Mixon. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Already. Hey, D.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 22. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They run again with Wright. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. Again here to right. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Second and 16.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Whoa. Look the hot.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Oh, what a run. Down in 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Miami. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. The Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. On first down, it's Stroud. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You said it, but it's not enough. You gotta reach them, but it's not enough.
Head up. This is right. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Hook him up on a second down and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He'll run with right. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted.
intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Houston. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Back to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The 34-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Stroud to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans will take over at their own 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle was made at the 26-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he could. And that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the quick, right?
On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
And at this point, it's almost a surprise when they don't connect on a deep ball like that. I mean, with all the success that they've had here early in this game, the way the secondary's been torched, that could have been another one. And fortunately for them, Mike, it just winds up as an incomplete pass.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this will be incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Down inside the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a big-time play for Houston. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Down from the 7, it's second and goal. Stroud going to set up to throw. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Here's Stroud. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Makes the score Texans 35, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Out to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets down. Down he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He'll look deep, left sideline. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Stroud to throw here on first down. line now for the point out. The kick is good. And the Texans stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2. Back over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
First down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
The 25-yard line.
They'll come up here. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Here we go. 11. 18.
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and falls incomplete.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
All right.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Second down throw for Stroud. Moving to his left. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone,
And he's going to first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
All right.
Now Stroud moving to his right. This is caught at 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Look the hot. Hey, south. Motion.
Here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Washington now to return it, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Let's go now. Grab full 80. Check go.
Back to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Give him 14 on the play. First down, Miami.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Dolphins, first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On second down, here's Wright. And they get this one across midfield to the 42nd-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Dolphins, first down.
On the give, it's Wright. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from the 25, it's second and 5. On the ground, this is Wright. Big opening up the middle. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. Stop at the 6. And that sets up third and goal.
6-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and
They'll run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai.
intercepted by the Texans. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it. Button.
Ground to throw. Here on first and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. You go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end. Man, he was looking for there. And third down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. On fourth down, Stroud.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal at the 3. Right. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown Miami. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
That one backed away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. To throw is Stroud. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Dolphins will have great field position right around midfield.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
That's complete. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Liking 18.
On first down, a run for Wright. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down. Now, after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. What a performance. Reception number 14 for the first down.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Texas first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Slide hits the point, up and good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
A carry here for Wright. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 57 yards.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Check out.
He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit.
27.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On first down. It's Stroud. And he just does put that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey. Look at hot, look at hot. 11. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Stroud. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Here we go. Hey. 18. Okay. Under. Hey.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Down Miami.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Turbo 1.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
On the coverage defensively.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Back to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
44. Ready. Scott. Ready.
2 and out on first down. He'll complete that to his fullback. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
Brings up
Second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That's into the hands of the fullback. And nice work there after the catch. And he's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Miller. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
It's Turbo 1.
They'll try it now with Miller. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down. 4th quarter stand and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 33-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted game.
Ah, the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Loss of 6 yards. 3 and out.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. But this one all but over. Here's 3rd down. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And 10.
All right.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And 10 yards.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10.
Go ahead.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught by Miller. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will.